When I think about the person I always dreamed of, I see your reflection in every detail, your kindness, your strength, the way you make me feel understood. It's like you were crafted from the essence of my ideal partner. I never imagined I would find someone who exceeds all my expectations. You are not just a partner, you embody everything I've ever wanted in a soulmate. You have this way of being both tender and strong, of challenging me and comforting me. In so many ways, you're the person I've always envisioned standing by my side. Every time I picture the person I thought I would end up with, I realize they pale in comparison to who you are. You're not just my ideal, you're beyond what I could have ever dreamed. You have qualities I didn't even know I needed in a partner. With you, I feel like I'm not just with someone who meets my standards, but who has completely redefined them. When I compare you to the ideal partner I once imagined, it's clear that you've brought my wildest dreams to life. You're the person who has turned my fantasies into reality. I used to have a checklist of traits for my perfect partner, but you've shown me that the best kind of love isn't about ticking boxes. It's about finding someone who feels like home. You are everything I've ever wanted and more. In you, I found the kind of connection that makes me believe in love stories I used to think were only found in books. When I think of the person I've always wanted to be with, I see you, someone who understands me, supports me, and makes me want to be the best version of myself. You're not just the person I've been looking for. You're the person I didn't know I needed. With you, I feel complete in a way that goes beyond my wildest dreams. It's incredible how you embody everything I've ever wanted in a partner. You're the perfect blend of what I've dreamed of and what I never even knew I needed. I used to have a clear image of my ideal partner, but after meeting you, I realized that my imagination was limited. You've surpassed every expectation I've ever had. When I look at you, I see all the qualities I thought I would have to compromise on. But you're proof that the perfect partner doesn't just exist in my dreams. You're the person I've always envisioned sharing my life with. But even more so, you've shown me that love is about finding someone who elevates your soul. You are my ideal partner, not because you tick every box on my list, but because you've rewritten what it means to truly be loved and supported. I used to think the perfect partner was just a fantasy, but you've shown me that true love isn't about perfection. It's about finding someone who makes you feel like the best version of yourself. Every trait I once thought my ideal partner would have is embodied in you. You're the person I've been searching for, and I'm in awe of how perfectly you fit into my life. It's astonishing how well you align with everything I've ever wanted in a partner. Being with you feels like my heart has finally found its true match. You are my dream come true, the person I've always envisioned standing by my side. With you, I feel like I've found the kind of love that only exists in fairy tales. You're not just my ideal partner in theory, you're my reality. In you, I found the perfect balance of everything I've ever desired in love. When I compare you to the person I thought I would fall in love with, I realize how limited my imagination was. You are the embodiment of everything I've ever wanted and more. I've always had this image of my perfect partner, but you've shown me that true love is so much more than a checklist. It's about finding someone who completes you in every way. every quality I've ever admired in a partner you possess. It's like you were made for me, and every day with you feels like a dream come true. You are the epitome of everything I've ever wanted in a partner. You've taken the fantasy I had and turned it into a beautiful reality. With you, I feel like I've found the person who was made to fit perfectly into my life. You are the living, breathing version of my ideal partner. You are everything I've ever wanted in a partner, and even more than that, you've shown me what true love really feels like. I used to have a clear idea of what my ideal partner would be like, but you've shattered those expectations in the best possible way. You are so much more. When I think about the person I always dreamed of being with, I see you. You are the living embodiment of all my hopes and desires. You've shown me that love isn't about finding someone who fits into your idea of perfect. It's about finding someone who exceeds your expectations in every way. Every time I compare you to the ideal partner I once imagined, I'm reminded that you are so much more than I ever thought possible. I used to think my perfect partner would be someone I had to search the world for. But when I found you, I realized that the best things come when you least expect them. You are the standard by which I now measure love. Every quality I admired in my ideal partner, you possess in abundance, but you've also brought something intangible and magical into my life. In you, I've found more than just my ideal partner. You are the one who understands my silences, celebrates my victories, and loves me even when I can't find a reason to love myself. My idea of the perfect partner was always someone who made life easier, but you've shown me that it's about finding someone who makes life richer, deeper, and more meaningful. You've turned the idea of a perfect partner into a living reality. With you, I've discovered that true love isn't about perfection. It's about finding someone who makes you feel whole. I used to believe that love was about finding someone who matched a certain image. But with you, I've realized that true love is about finding someone who feels like home. When I compare you to the ideal partner I once envisioned, I see that you are everything I've ever wanted and more. You bring out the best in me, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. You've redefined my idea of love and partnership. With you, I've found the person who not only matches my ideals, but who also inspires me to be a better version of myself. You are the embodiment of everything I've ever wanted in a partner. When I look at you, I see all my dreams and desires reflected back at me, more vividly than I ever imagined. You have become the person against whom I measure all others. Every trait I once thought I wanted in a partner, you've shown me in ways I never knew were possible. When I think about the partner I've always dreamed of, I realize that you are that person and so much more. You've taken my idea of love and made it a reality. You've shown me that true love isn't about finding someone who fits a mold, but finding someone who challenges and supports you in ways you never thought possible. In you, I found my perfect match. You are the person I've always imagined by my side, and every day with you feels like a dream I never want to wake up from. You are my ideal partner, not because you're perfect, but because you make me feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. With you, I feel like I've found my true home. Every time I compare you to the ideal partner I once envisioned, I'm reminded that you are so much more. You've made me believe that true love is about finding someone who sees you for who you really are. You've exceeded every expectation I've ever had for a partner. You are my ideal in every way, and with you, I've found a love that is deeper and more meaningful than I ever thought possible. I used to think that my ideal partner would be someone who matched me in every way. But with you, I found someone who complements me in ways I never expected. You've taken my idea of a perfect partner and turned it into something real and tangible. With you, I found a love that feels like it was meant to be. You are everything I've ever wanted in a partner and so much more. Every day with you feels like I'm living in a dream and I never want to wake up. When I think about the person I've always wanted to be with, I realize that you are that person. You've made all my dreams come true, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You've shown me that true love isn't about finding someone who fits into your life, but finding someone who makes your life better in every way. I used to think that my ideal partner was just a fantasy, but with you, I found someone who exceeds all my expectations. You are the person I've been searching for my whole life. You've turned my idea of the perfect partner into a reality. With you, I've found someone who not only matches my ideals, but who also makes me feel like the best version of myself. You are everything I've ever wanted in a partner and so much more. You've shown me that true love is about finding someone who makes you feel like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. When I compare you to the person I thought I would fall in love with, I realize how much more you are. You are my ideal partner, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You've redefined what it means to be my ideal partner. With you, I found a love that is deeper, richer, and more meaningful than anything I ever imagined. You are everything I've ever wanted in a partner and more. It's like you were made for me, and I feel so lucky to have found you. In you, I found the person who embodies all the qualities I've ever wanted in a partner. You are my ideal in every way, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life.